and welcome to the Cryptonaut podcast. My name is Mark Storrs. With me as always is
Rob Morphy.
Robert.
Back.
Welcome back.
From the depths.
Yeah, nice.
It's been a nice little 3-week vacay.
You had a little shapoopy incident?
Oh, a little shapoopy, a little pukey,
All right, cool.
everything incident.
Nice.
The bowels rebelled.
Yeah,
the Great
okay.
Bowels Rebellion of 2025, as it shall henceforth be known.
I mean, it happens, man, sometimes.
Shitting and puking and mayhem. Yeah, no, it wasn't a vacation at all. It was long suffering.
You just lived in 3 weeks of chaos.
Oh my God, it was madness.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad to be back.
All right, and you good sir are.
I am.
You are.
The very existence of him is enough.
I just
Yeah.
am.
You
Bask
star?
in the glow.
Cool.
It's going to be that way all winter.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
November's hit kind of hard.
Yeah, they did.
Out of nowhere.
They did.
Everything was normal. I'm like, pumpkins, and then I'm like, God damn it. Here we are.
It always is. It's that brutal edge of
Yeah.
fucking winter that finally just descends.
Felt like it was just last week, man. I was drunk in my yard, taking care of my pool, watching
Yeah.
my outside TV, listening to my podcasts. Now here I am, fucking inside freezing,
Yep.
Yeah.
replaying Fallout 4 for the 10th time. Whatever. It is what it is.
Move on.
Yeah, no, I know. I actually did move on from Starfield to Fallout 4. So I'm making progress.
That's the one with all the cryptids, right?
That's Fallout 76.
No,
That's online.
I
friend.
fuck shit up.
I
know.
don't play none of them online.
Yeah, I
games.
don't know about
Oh,
that.
man.
That's right. You don't do the Steam.
No, I don't. To do the old Xbox, but yeah, we're back. We're doing it. All three of us are here.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Can't believe it.
Got a super fun one here. Ultra-Cryptids, reality-shattering tales from the W.T.F files.
Yes, indeed.
Or, as we know, that is, what the fuck?
What the fuck,
Yeah.
Miles?
There you go. Yeah, last week's episode was a real throw together humanoids.
Okay.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it, honestly.
I mean, I forgot what exactly I named it, but whenever there's an episode without Rob, it's going to say minus Rob.
we made up a volume.
I think it was part
Something
part
volume
5,
7,
volume
part
7 or something
7.
like that.
I
yeah,
love it.
It was interesting, but I'm super excited to be digging into the Ultra Cryptids here, which is also a part of a series, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to coalesce it into a bigger thing, I guess, because you know us. We're always doing weird shit, but I have to find like little sub cubbies
yeah,
for
dude.
specific
Yeah.
types of weird shit, because that's just how the mind works.
Sub-organization, sub-organization.
But yeah, it's been a little while since we've been here, and I'm very
All right.
excited to return.
Excellent. Well, let's get started with, for those who find themselves slipping into the untethered realms of high strangeness, the only thing weirder than a run-in with an anomalous animal is a confrontation with an unfathomable thing. I did it, boys. I think I made it.
Dude, you were having a hard time. Anomalous and unfathomable were catching you, but guess what? You rose to the occasion.
Yeah, I totally did.
The intro is now fucking wonderful.
That not only defies classification, but is in possession of powers beyond comprehension. These curious critters range from the merely odd to the utterly insane. But one thing is absolutely certain. Once you've seen one, your world will never be the same again.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Ultra Cryptids.
So fucking weird. I mean, fair enough. If you see a Bigfoot, a Nessie, a standard gray, your world will probably never be the same again.
Yeah.
But this shit's so fucking weird that you're definitely going to be like, well, fuck. I got to hang this somewhere. Talk about building cubbies in your consciousness.
Right.
Like, I've got to find a real special place with like a heavy bolted door that I can put this fucker away in, for rumination on at a later date, because otherwise it's just going to rip apart all fucking faculties.
As if a Grampus wasn't weird enough.
Yeah, and they're plenty, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
There's
a
more.
tree-bound porpoise that's like super horny.
It's rude.
Yeah.
It's
Rude
just
and super
rude.
horny. You know that, but you know what? You'll be like, you got to go by the cemetery and the yew tree.
Yeah.
You got to be young and hot and like tempt the fucking Krampus from its fucking
Apparently, man.
perch.
Yeah, well. All right, Bob, let's get weird.
Okay. In what is now an evil science tradition, or perhaps a sign of chronic hubris, I'll open by paraphrasing me, the Right Reverend Robert Thomas Morphy
Oh, very nice.
the second. Think of it less as laziness and more as honoring the age-old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. To wit, quote, judging by the stacks of accounts that file into various online cryptozoological reporting centers year after year, the outer fringes of our superficially mundane world are riddled with anomalous animals, while, I had that like was going to continue. is riddled with anomalous animals. I say simply with a period. Fucking nice reading. While many of these inexplicable organisms are merely, though still fascinatingly, unidentified subspecies or genetic variations on known animals, others seem to represent that rarest of gems, a genuinely undiscovered species. But more extraordinary still are accounts of truly bizarre beings the likes of which baffle even the most open-minded academics. These enigmatic entities, if real, are indicative of truly paradigm-shifting life forms that force us to reevaluate long-cherished beliefs regarding what's biologically possible and expand our notions of what we mean when we say life as we know it. End quote. As our super sexy veteran listeners already know, we here at Evil Science LLC love the stranger side of the already weird world of paranormal inquiry. As such, the anomalous accounts that we are about to explore are all prime examples of what I refer to as my what the fuck files. Cases that are so gonzo, so confounding, so batshit crazy they'd make your average Bigfoot or standard bulb-headed gray rubberneck in shock, confusion, and perhaps just a little fear. What the hell was that?
Oh no!
Holy shit!
God.
What the fuck's going on here?
Jeez. Oh. That was-
It covered all the bases.
It really
did.
did.
These crazy cases have been included in such series as The Inexplicables, which is just truly weird shit, and the fan fave batshit crazy cryptids. But for the most part, today's grouping looks at an array of seemingly superpowered mystery animals, which have been dubbed the Ultra-Cryptids. In the two previous editions, of this series, episodes 2017 and 243, for those that are completists out there, we've cataloged a bevy of bizarre beings, including the likes of the Electro-Hopper, Wazooey Man, the Skoogog Screecher, the Rose Whatchamacallit, and last but never least, the nude, free-floating, wrinkly, testicle-headed, field trip-ruining Frankenape that we've dubbed the Poissy Phantom. You guys remember that fucker, right?
I
Floating
do.
around, big old
Now
ball
that you
head.
mention it, I'm like, wait a minute.
French kids are like going, what the fuck?
I tell you, the Skoogog Screecher, that's my
fan.
jam right there, dude.
Sonic Blast.
Yeah,
From like a
dude.
baby sloth.
Comes up on your porch.
It's getting to a point where I'm like, remember this spot? I'm gonna be like, no. And
Oh,
I'll
I
listen
know.
to it and be like, I have no recollection.
Sure.
There's gonna be one or two that I'm like, I don't.
Oh,
even remember.
there's going to come to a point.
It's
You know what's funny? In the first 200, I was such a cocksure young Dave.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know all this shit. We've talked about it. I've been studying it for years. I remember the pods we've done.
Yeah.
Then about 350 or so, I'm like, I'm getting a little shakier. Now I'm officially at the point where I'm not even sure if some of the cases we're going to be talking about today weren't covered in previous episodes.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I have a fairly good recollection, though I will say this. I'm slipping.
Yeah.
I'm starting to slip.
I mean, we all got boned
There's only
up
so
on
many
the
neurons.
centaurs and a few others. Yeah. It's true. There's
Yeah.
there's so many
Yeah.
synaptic, configurations you can have.
Yeah.
The fact that we do not have a full photographic recording in our minds of the fucking 400 plus pods we've done, I think is perfectly reasonable
it is.
for some
Yeah.
hard
It's just funny.
partying middle-aged men.
Exactly.
So good on us for
Yeah,
being here
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fucking. Yeah. Looks like we made it.
yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Looks like we made it.
Exactly.
Each of these creatures is one of a kind, but beyond their odd appearance is the fact that they're also equipped with an array of abilities so unique they defy rational explanation. These powers can range from telekinesis and flight to sonic weapons and electrical discharges. Looking at you, Electro-Hopper. Remember that fucker?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. One need not be a biologist to realize that there are very few precedents in the animal kingdom to help explain how these creatures do what they do, much less why they even exist in the first place. Nevertheless, and to my great delight, this ever-expanding list of prodigiously powered hella weirdos is about to increase with the incredible additions to follow. Do your own drum roll in your minds, people out there.
Bam.
Thank you, Mark.
Excellent.
Our first case comes to us from one of our all-time favorite subreddits, Humanoid Encounters.
Nice.
In 2018, a user with the handle Mutually Awkward wrote about an unnerving incident that happened to her father's unnamed girlfriend, who we will henceforth refer to as Emily, just because I hate having unnamed fuckers. It's very hard to write about. Sometime before, So it happened to the girlfriend sometime before she came into the father and therefore the daughter's lives.
Gotcha.
Intriguingly, the incident was identified as a quote-unquote multi-dimensional, was identified as a brush with a quote-unquote multi-dimensional entity and included the query, has anyone heard of this creature? Let's find out.
All right.
Mutually Awkward was told that back when her pop's paramour was living alone in her apartment, she'd fallen asleep in the living room with the lights still on. Her slumber was deep and evidently unmarred by dreams when she suddenly found herself startled awake. What triggered this abrupt shift in consciousness, she did not know. There had been no alarms, crashes, or any other disturbing sounds. It seemed as if Emily's subconscious mind was just overcome by the need to be consciously aware of this moment. And what a moment it would turn out to be. The girlfriend-to-be blinked the night blurs away, and by the darkness outside, she could tell that it was now, quote-unquote, super late into the night. Emily then glanced up and caught sight of something that would forever shift her notions of what's possible. M.A. writes that this wide-eyed woman, quote, saw this human-like creature staring at her. It was super short like a child, but had a large head and huge ears, end quote. Gets better. All of this would be curious enough without the addition of her next observation. According to Emmy's report, this eldritch entity was using its massive sensory receptors in a way that seemed to balk at traditional biology, as it was, quote, flapping its ears up and down to float in the air. An ability that led to this apparition's remarkable moniker, one which I wish I had come up with but did not. Dark Dumbo.
Of course.
I've actually read this before.
Yeah.
I've seen this one. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's like, what a terrible way to travel.
Oh.
You're like, my ears do all the, yeah.
And so, like,
I mean, you could fly, though.
I mean, you can, but it's a weird spot for wings, man.
well, also it demands, like, what kind of appendages are at the top of the wings? I mean, assuming it's not magical or interdimensionally powered or whatever,
Right.
or high-tech bullshit. Like, what fucking limbs are supporting these wings that can support your body?
Well, they're attached to your head, so just your head, and then your body weight's just
Could you
kinda
imagine, though, having
hanging
arms
there.
hanging off your head? Like, how exhausting it would be?
Yeah.
It's already hard enough to hold up a normal 40-pound
It's
cabeza.
like
Yeah.
trying to climb the rope in gym class, man.
Yeah,
You're
man.
just constantly trying to go up.
Gravity ain't having
Waiting
it.
for Mr. Butcher to save your ass.
Mm.
Hell yeah. All right, Dark Dumbo, let's do it.
Yes, indeed. Bizarre as the presumably nude humanoid hovering before her and flitting around like a twisted hummingbird may have been, what truly chilled the witness to the core was the, quote, grotesque grin, unquote, that was plastered across the creature's face. It was a look that was so malevolent, so distressing, that it had left the witness, quote, unquote, basically frozen in fear. So, yeah.
I mean,
got
yeah,
that.
It's just flapping around,
I mean,
dude. Like,
Our
Nobody wants
imaginations
that.
have to be creating something worse
yeah, I
than
mean,
what it
first
was.
of all, where are your pants, man?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
come on.
it's just a thing. It's
You
an
have to
animal,
ask
man.
the question. You got to ask the question.
Fair enough.
I mean, technically.
Yeah. Minus the ears, wing flapping thing. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Common courtesy.
Yeah, for the love of God.
It's a young lady's apartment,
Could
sir.
it could be shitting up her apartment.
It probably is.
Little piss drips everywhere.
Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah,
Dick
exactly.
tracks on the
Yeah,
wall.
Dick tracks from
Dick
Dark
tracks.
Dumbo.
Dick
Okay.
tracks of the Dark Dumbo. A Cryptonaut erotic adventure.
Ah, just terrible. Someone's gonna write that, dude. You wait.
God bless him.
I mean, I'll read it.
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
I'm here. I'm here for it.
Fuck.
All right.
All right.
Sick.
Then, just a few endless moments later, this bobbing, floppy-eared fiend with its unbearably malefic grin simply vanished before Emily's eyes. It didn't fade away or shoot through an open window. One second it was there, and the next it popped out of existence, leaving the observer both stunned and terrified. After all, she now had to deal with the reality-altering effects of knowing that we share our world with unfathomable, rule-shattering things that can evidently appear and disappear at will. That's definitely going to be one that's going to haunt you. You need a special
Yeah.
spot in the cubby hole for that memory.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be a tough one to deal with, especially because it appeared in your apartment. So it's like, well, it cares not about doors or locks.
No,
Like
no,
it just
'cause
shows up.
Yeah.
And is
Yeah.
it slipping through the ether, the veil, the whatever? Who knows?
It's just mixaplexing itself in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true that.
There you go.
Though not chronicled, it's easy to guess what thoughts ran through the witness's mind in the days that followed. The most obvious being, what was it? Had she seen a demon, an alien, fae, or an interdimensional interloper, perhaps a lost, later-than-air child that had managed to slip through the gauze-like veil between realities and, despite its terrifying grin, was every bit as horrified as its human counterpart by the encounter? It's also a sure bet that Emily must have also wondered why this thing had appeared in her home, assuming it hadn't been hiding there all along. And more specifically, why it had chosen or been suddenly compelled to show itself to her. Don't know that she thought these things. I know I would think these things.
Yeah.
100%.
And so you have to just suppose.
Ask the neighbors, man. Ask your neighbors.
Yeah, definitely. Is there a report? Find the person that lived in that apartment
You're
before you.
Y'all seen this thing
Yeah.
around? You know?
What the fuck's going on?
Fucking building B, section 2.
You
just
mean
fucking
Gary?
Hanging out. Yeah, exactly.
Gary's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Do some dick tracks. He doesn't even steal your food. It's
He just
cool.
pops in and out.
Was he wearing pants?
Fucking-
All right,
Fuck
cool.
no.
He was in party mode.
Because it might have
apparently.
been Dale if he was wearing
Yeah,
pants.
exactly.
Gary's just going to float around with his dick out and grin at you a little bit and scoot.
and fucking get
Don't
out
even
of
worry
there.
about it. You know,
Dude.
he's got, he needs help and friends. Just be cool with Gary.
With his weird fucking Dumbo like flying ears.
Just, and you can
Yeah.
almost hear it like just.
So fucking weird.
It's so weird.
All right, man.
Anxiety inducing as these questions may have been, it was MA's coda to this eerie event that leaves us reeling and her potential stepmom quite literally gasping for breath. Quote, she also had other stories of waking up at night to something invisible choking her violently.
You
Okay,
gotta
well, then
go, man. You gotta
that's
go.
probably-
Now you gotta go.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if it was just, fucking pervy Gary and fucking Dale, then that's one thing. But you're,
Pervy Gary and Dale.
but you're getting choked out in your own bed.
Yeah,
now.
this is some weird
Yeah.
fucking some weird fucking ghost shit, dude.
Yeah, well, definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
That final statement demands hordes of follow-up queries, but as ever, the account ends here with more questions than answers. Still, one can't help but to wonder if this insidious imp with its evil smile and tiny grasping hands was responsible for these nocturnal attacks. Or was it the herald of something even more sinister? Or, despite its leering visage, was it actually doing its best to warn her before the unseen attacker could lunge? And if that's the case, could it be that something so much more worse was lurking in Emily's apartment, just waiting to strike? We don't know, and hopefully Emily will never have to find out.
Gotta move out, man.
Yeah,
At some
right.
point,
Pack it up.
at some point, questions don't even matter
Like,
anymore.
just seeing it, maybe a good reason to start, apartment hunting. The choking out, 100%.
Yeah.
Figure out something, stay with family, take the loss, take the big old L, fucking take the
Again,
security deposit loss, and just move on.
Ask your landlord. People been experiencing things
That's
here.
true.
What's going on?
But be careful your questions don't turn into a search for answers. Like, try to figure it out. But when you end up on the adventure, then they're the ones, that they write stories about,
Yeah,
and it never ends well.
Yeah, you don't want to make this like
Yeah,
a
you gotta
journey.
be subtle. Don't make your landlord think like, hey, I wouldn't come out and say, did you see this weird little bald flying naked? Just be like, hey, anything several? Say something about
Right.
Anything
Chris is
weird
right.
something
going
weird.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go right out with like
No.
the dick in your grill, flappy eared fuck
No.
all. That's too much.
Right.
Sometimes though, honesty is the best policy.
Well, you can be honest without being explicit.
Yeah,
bro.
you're not lying.
Yeah,
Like,
it is weird.
who are you?
You know what?
This gotta come out with
if I have to
everything.
pick an emissary, I think I'm going with Chris. Chris is the one talking to the landlord.
Good call.
I'm going to have you talk to the city workers and see if there's any like strange goings on
Good
on the
call.
property.
I am not the one to put in these situations. I'm like, dude, the ears are flapping, dicks out, questioning
Yeah.
pants.
I will go to the library and do the necessary research while
Excellent.
Chris is talking to the people that matter and you're talking.
I have to talk to the city workers.
And not that they don't matter, but because you
Oh,
can
we
get
don't.
on a
Don't
level.
worry. We
You can
don't.
get on a level.
Yeah.
It was
You
not
just do the
belittling.
occult research.
I'm talking to the
City
Talk to other
workers.
people.
I'm
with
talking to
your-
the road crew. I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, we gotta get this fucking.
Or-
we gotta get this shit resurfaced quick.
The guy that built if the apartment's not too new, or the house where
I
it's
can
being
question the
rented.
architect,
Exactly.
in the plumber,
Sure.
the electrician. What did you see?
What did you feel?
What did you
okay.
feel? Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
As an
Go for it.
Our architect's not going to enjoy talking to me.
So that was our first little edition.
Excellent. All right, we're on to case number 2
Yes,
of the What the Fuck files.
What the fuck, Miles?
Yeah.
Indeed. Our next case deals with an uncanny critter clearly not of our world. This account comes to us from the 1998 book The Other Life by the illustrious Vladimir G. Azaza, Ph.D.
Yeah, dude.
It's a fun name to say. For those who, like me, are unfamiliar with the good doctor's work, here's just a sampling of his resume. Buckle the fuck up, guys. As of 2008, Dr. Azaza was a full professor at the Department of Nuclear Physics and Energy at the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine, an active member of the Russian Academy of Engineering, a member in good standing of the Rare Metals section of the Scientific Board on New Materials at the International Association of Academies and Sciences. He served on the Scientific Board of Chemistry and Technology of Super Purity Materials at the Russian Academy of Sciences, as well as the Academic Board for Nuclear Fuel Cycle at the Ministry of Fuel and Energy of Ukraine. Azaza is the holder of more than 30 patents and certificates of invention. Not sure what the difference is. Got to be a cultural thing, but good on him. The deputy editor-in-chief of the scientific journal Nuclear Science and Techniques, and lest we forget, he was the laureate of the State Prize of Ukraine in Science and Technology 1982. The author of more than 500 scientific articles, 5 monographs, not to mention a metric fuck ton of books, and in short, this man is a scientific assassin with mad academic street cred. And if all that weren't badass enough, Vlad was also one of the leading ufologists in Russia during the post-Soviet heyday of the 1990s.
Man, all right.
So he comes with mad pedigree.
Okay, so everything.
And he was super into UFOs during that, like, post-Glasnost, like, Wild West in Russia, but, like, secrets were flowing back and forth. You know, like fucking George Knapp went over to Moscow, was smuggling shit back.
Right. I was gonna
Roger
say
Moore was in, Red Square talking about UFO secrets.
I was gonna say this guy's he's like a fucking nerd, but goddamn, he's dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You could tell his mind is a weapon.
Oh,
his mind is sharpened to the point.
Industrious as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like constantly, obviously needs to be in motion. Is not looking for downtime.
No.
At all.
He doesn't even believe in sleep.
Oh no.
He can't.
Fuck no.
No. There's no time.
No. So, again, probably not a person, assuming all this is accurate, that would be prone to just spinning fucking fantasy.
Nah, I mean,
seemingly no.
I would say he doesn't have time to.
But here's the deal. He is recording a case that he found to be significant, but didn't actually happen to him. So, of course, we have to weigh that factor in, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
The incident in question occurred on the main island of the West Estonian archipelago, the 1,032-mile landmass known as Saaremaa. Nestled in the Baltic Sea northwest of the Gulf of Riga, Saaremaa Island has had a tumultuous history, but one striking incident involving a bizarre little beast that was referred to as the Koloboko has all but slipped through the cracks. For the record, the thing was dubbed Koloboko due to its resemblance to the inhuman hero of a popular Russian fairy tale, a small, yellow, spherical, bread-like being that, like the gingerbread man, managed to escape the clutches of a ravenous elderly couple and roll into the forest where it would encounter various animals and probably learn a life lesson or get eaten, or both. I don't know. I never read it. But imagine a sentient, rolling, anthropomorphic bun.
Yeah, no, I picture like a Tuscan kind of.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe it's a little bit bigger, but I don't know how big it is.
Man, with a name like that, you're like, that dude must be badass, and you're like, you're a rolling bun.
You're a rolling
like,
goddamn
outta
bun.
Here. All right.
You're a Kaiser roll thrown off the table in disgust.
Seriously.
Stale and useless to the world.
Just a little wafy piece of bread.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But it's not bread.
I know.
pretty sure.
It's true.
Okay.
It's a bun.
According to Azaza, not long after the turn of the 20th century, 1902 to be specific, so we're going way back for this,
Okay.
a 9-year-old boy named Michel Miatlik, M-Y-A-T-L-I-K, Miatlik, I'm pronouncing it, was walking with an unidentified friend not far from the shores of Lake Kali, when, to their astonishment, both boys suddenly noticed a small, gray, globe-like object moving along the side of the road. So this fucker's just rolling past.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
dude.
No big deal.
Fucking Boogosphere Part 3, the OG.
No doubt.
Yeah, the prequel.
At first, they just watched as this thing, which for all they knew could have either been a tumbling rock or a dirty loaf of bread, rolled past them. But After it made a series of starts, stops, and turns, Michelle and company realized that the thing was not an inanimate object enslaved to the whims of gravity, but something alive and aware that it was, alive and aware that was moving of its own volition. Evidently, though this point is somewhat murky, there was just something about the way this roly-poly maneuvered over and around obstacles that made the boys believe it was not just a simple animal, but one in possession of real intelligence. As such, they attempted to talk to this orbicular organism, shouting at the thing, perhaps even verbally identifying it as the Koloboko, urgently hoping that it would react to their voices, but it seemed unmoved by their pleas.
No rocks, no sticks, no hammers?
I mean,
Okay.
not yet.
Good. All right.
I know.
Good.
You're just hold on to your hat.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
My giant hat that Chris hates.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You said you have a gianter one. I don't even want to see it.
These are all A-frame hats. They all fit the same.
They're just so big.
It's a 10-gallon hat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, New Era. Appreciate
Cowboy
it.
Mark stores.
It's like half of your head.
I want a Cowboys Bills hat now.
How can you not?
I mean, I kind of need to have a 10-gallon one. It's like rootin' tootin'.
Oh my God.
It says Bills Mafia on it.
I mean, sure.
To collect all the tears.
It's going to have like little beer holsters on each side with the straws.
Hell yeah,
and then
dude.
Go full on.
Sick.
As their efforts at communication had clearly come to naught, Michelle, with flawless kid logic, figured that the only way to find out what this creature was would be to capture it and bring it back to town. Perhaps he dreamed of the unbridled fame and glories that would come to the discoverers of a new life form, or maybe he was just doing what curious kids do. Either way, the boys did their best to corral the intelligent sphere. To both their frustration and delight, just as they were on the cusp of snagging this ball-like being, it would suddenly veer away, evading their grasp. The kids would spin, tumble, and run even faster, scrambling, grabbling, Jesus Christ, grabbling!
I love grabbling.
Kicking up dust and lunging at the oddly animate object. Gonna grapple it, motherfucker! But just when they were sure they had it cornered, the arcane orb only increased its speed or shot off in another direction, invariably avoiding any attempt to trap it at the very last second. While this might not sound like much of a superpower, I know that was the caveat going in, its ability to propel itself forward, backwards, and side to side without the use of limbs, combined with its innate ability to avoid being nabbed by two youngsters, borders on the preternatural and might even be indicative of some intrinsic psychic ability. Or it could just be super fast like a fucking bunny.
Could be.
Which is not technically superpowered. But, I mean, if you had bunny speed, you're fucking super.
And you're a weird little ball?
Well, yeah, the ball thing is what makes it.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, if it had fucking big old hoppity legs, it'd be different.
Yeah.
Eyes to see. It doesn't have any of that shit.
Are there hammers in our future?
No hammers.
Okay.
Oh, in this pod? Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick.
Dude, you're going to get farm implements out the wazoo.
Hell yeah, dude. These kids might need some, dude.
Yeah. No.
I mean, right now it's just rolling around.
I know,
They're
man, but
trying to
like
grab
a thrasher or thhrasher or something.
Yeah, they don't need to. They don't need to hurt this thing.
A rope.
A rope.
Lasso
a little lassoing rope.
Lasso it, yeah.
The ball?
A net. Get a net. Yeah, get a net.
Well, but if you don't happen to have a net in 1902.
Everyone had nets in 02.
Dude, they were fucking like, it was a 9-year-old kid. He was already a full-time farmhand.
Someone he knows definitely has a net.
Probably, but you know, the chances of the thing being there by the time you run fucking 14 miles back to town to grab the fucking net.
Damn it. These kids need to try harder.
I mean, they probably never walked by that lake again without a net.
Right.
Yeah, true.
But, you know, fucking, that's the way it is.
All right.
Monday morning monster hunting
Yeah,
there.
it's true. True. That's on me. That's on me.
Whatever the case, to an impartial observer, it would have seemed as if all parties involved were having a grand old time with this interspecies game of tag. But possibly the whole time this rotund creature might have also been frightened for its life. We don't know. I'm not going to assume that it's having as much fun as the kids.
Fair.
But whatever the case might be. Either way, eventually the thing grew weary of its bipedal playmates' pursuits, and much to the disappointment of Michelle and Pal, the Koloboko veered off for a final time, disappearing into a dense thicket where, despite the boys' Herculean efforts to uncover the creature, neither it nor any of its ilk were ever seen again. So the case of the Koloboko ends, or does it? Let's throw a little theory out here.
Okay.
You guys see what you can do with it. For astute listeners, the mere mention of Estonia is enough to conjure images of another curious creature that was chased by two unidentified individuals in the autumn of either 1938 or 39 in the tiny village of Juminda, located some 170 miles northeast of Saaremaa Island near the apex of Estonia's Juminda Peninsula on the Gulf of Finland. In case someone needs to fucking Google map that shit.
It's a lot, dude. It's a lot.
Yeah. This incredible case was first brought to international attention by noted author and ufologist Dr. Jacques Vallée.
Jack Valley.
Also known. Yes.
Jack Valley, dog.
Jack Valley.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. In his 1969 passport to Magonia, and involved a pair chasing what they described as a 3-foot-tall bipedal frog-like creature with a large round head that wrapped into a rotund body with no discernible neck. A broad, straight mouth, small slit-like eyes, legs only half as long as its body, so pretty fucking small, and what was described as quote-unquote normal hands.
What does that even mean?
Fucking normal
does
hands,
it have
bro.
hands of a man?
That makes it so weird. The normal hands are the weirdest part about it now.
It shouldn't have like regular human hands.
Yeah, has it just got baby human hands?
Yeah,
I
weird,
don't know.
dude.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we don't know. They're normal.
Webbed? All right.
No, because they're fucking
They're
normal.
normal, yeah.
I mean,
Fuck.
if normal for a frog, it'd be webbed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Who's normal? Who dictates normal?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it just has human-like hands.
Wow. The observer further noted that this orbicular entity's movements were awkward yet elegant, with its legs stepping cautiously over the rough terrain while its upper half weaved gently up and down. Provocatively, the witness also mentioned a large hump on the front of its body that was not unlike the grotesquely disproportionate torso lump described by Robert Honeycutt in the original 1954 Loveland Frogmen sightings, which, as we all know, were not fucking frogmen at all. They were lumpy-ass gray aliens with magic wands.
There you go.
The weird amphibious creature sightings happened in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone wants to, they can go to our Loveland Frog. What the hell do we call it?
The addendum?
Addendum.
Yeah.
The Loveland Addendum.
Yep.
The 3-part series.
Mhm.
We really break it down in there.
100%.
The pursuing pair stared as the creature ambled past, then evidently deciding that this opportunity to attain worldwide acclaim was too much to miss, they began to charge after this waddling wonder. To their shock, the frightened being, despite being small in stature and shrunken in gait, managed to sprint away from them on quote-unquote fluttering feet, never to be seen again. What makes this case so interesting is the fact that the Juminda Frogman is essentially described as having a head, a torso, and a chest hump that resembles a single rounded structure. With absolutely no claim to knowledge regarding the evolution of either of these cryptids, it's not too much of a stretch to wonder if we're perhaps talking about the same species, but in a different phase of its life cycle. Perhaps its ball form is indicative of a limbless polywog or tadpole phase, and the fully fledged Juminda form, complete with limbs and an observable face, is the adult frog phase. Food for thought, but whether related or not, both of these incidents must be filed in the category of one and done. Never to be seen again. Neither of these things just happened in Estonia.
Okay.
Gone.
And they both were in Estonia.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
170 miles apart.
Still.
One on an island, one on the main peninsula. I mean, the fact that it happens in the same geographic borders does not really indicate that they have anything to do with each other.
But I like the idea of the rolly ball being like the tadpole.
I like the idea too. That's why I included it.
I like that.
It's a fun idea based on nothing but spit polish and fucking dreams.
Yeah.
That's what we do, man.
That's what we do.
Come on.
I know. Case 3.
Ooh.
Speaking of orbicular oddities, our next case took place in the southern Russian city of Omsk. The incident was recorded in the Italian journalist and early ancient astronaut proponent Peter Colosimo's 1966 book, Ombre sulla Stella. Cannot speak Italian, but it's translated as Shadow in the Stars. The book deals with alternate theories of archaeology, aka what's called pseudo-archaeology, the Graham Hancock stuff, which, by the way, gets a worse rap than it deserves, because archaeologists don't know shit but are quick to label everything as ritualistic or must be falling into this category because that's all that's ever existed.
They all seem very pissy.
They all seem, and especially
Extremely pissy.
Egyptologists, like heaven forfend.
Yeah,
Heaven
I don't
forfend
know.
you do anything. Like, oh, is that rainwear on the fucking Sphinx? Well, geologists say so, but
you know,
fuck you, it can't be.
I try to listen to their conversations, but I just get so lost and so bored.
Right.
Well,
like,
it's a lot of stuff that you don't really know anything about that
Yeah.
they do.
Sure.
They're trying to explain it.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
it's
the
just
other
like-
thing. I'm not saying that they aren't knowledgeable, nor am I saying that by cavalierly suggesting, I don't mean to go on a digression, that there is a mega city beneath the Great Pyramid.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
Everyone
Yeah,
should
that's
like
right.
jump
Yeah.
onto it,
Yep.
eyes wide shut and fucking go for the ride.
Right.
I think you should be skeptical and discerning, but I loathe that there seems to be a certain groups that are just, this is what I was taught
Yep.
this many years ago in university, whether it was 10 years ago or fucking 40, and I am not going to veer from this unless it is in peer-reviewed literature and it's been fucking slapped around a lot of times. Like if there's I'm surprised to this day they're not Göbekli Tepe deniers.
Right.
Like fuck that, no
Yeah.
way the hunter-gatherers could have built this sweet
Probably
shit.
a lot of it has to do with
The flat pyramid.
funding and trying to not.
Shake the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
You can't
no,
rock the boat.
I get that.
So I'm not hating
Probably.
on conservative.
We should
archaeologists.
reach out to like Nicolaus Cox and be like, why are people in your field sort of dickheads about shit? Not him. He's cool.
No,
but
he's super cool. That's actually a
he's
great
an
idea.
adventurer.
Yeah, let's do that.
No,
Let's-
honestly, you should just be like, why are some people so? Why is this like? Why is everyone getting so fucking their balls in a knot over all this shit?
Right.
Like it's bizarre.
I mean, I take Graham Hancock with a grain of salt. I take most of this shit with a grain
yeah,
of salt.
I mean, it's I don't know.
But at some
it's
point-
interesting.
what's the difference between a potential new discovery and something you have to shit all over
The-
because there's a little graffiti that says Khufu built the Great Pyramid when, fuck,
The weird.
It's not much.
I like the
No
weird.
Stela.
The weird infighting is interesting because it's just
It
like,
always
I don't
is.
know, guys. Like,
Yeah, I just don't pay attention to it. Really,
yeah, no, I
'cause-
try to, but then I get distracted. And then there's
are
that.
you on like fucking archaeology gossip boards?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Fucking
Like,
jumping in.
They occasionally go on shows and they're interviewed and they discuss, and then they have like, I don't know, a debate or some dude named Dibble. I don't fucking know,
Some
man.
dude named
I
Dibble.
have
You really
fucking-
just went into the
I
weeds,
did.
bro.
I
the
tried,
fuck are you
I tried
talking
to
about?
listen, and then I just was like, I'm
Dude, I watch
bailed.
a ton of archaeology documentaries and paleontology, all that shit. I love it all.
Right.
With the cryptid stuff, with the paranormal stuff, I love science. It's just fascinating. But every now and again, I don't like when things are presented as dead up fact when it should be presented as, to the best of our knowledge right now, this
Right.
is what it is.
Mhm.
Not like there's no fucking way it can be anything else. So shut the fuck up if you're stupid if you believe it. That was the style of academia that I grew up with,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
that I loathed, that
Yeah.
deeply entrenched ivory tower bullshit.
Well,
Like,
now we have our own ivory tower in the Cryptonaut podcast.
well, it's aluminum foil at best.
it's still a tower.
Yeah,
It's
it
still
is.
a
It's still a
tower.
tower.
Fuck you, we got a tower.
It's gonna lose the science competition, but I don't care.
I am such a weak link for the science competition.
Oh,
dude.
dude,
Yeah.
we all are.
All
Don't-
right,
don't
man.
fear.
Well,
all right, so yeah, all of that.
pseudo archaeology.
He is into pseudo archaeology as it's known today. And in this book, The Shadow and the Stars, Colosimo also was an early proponent of human civilization, you know, prehistoric human civilizations coming into contact with extraterrestrials. Intriguingly, Colosimo's book preceded Eric von Daniken's much more influential tome, Chariots of the Gods, by 2 years.
Oh, interesting. So he's the fucking OG guy. With
Yeah,
this. All
so
right, cool.
you know, maybe Von Daniken got some of his ideas from him. Like nothing's 100% original, and one thing is going to catch on.
Yeah,
It's not
for
necessarily
sure.
all the groundwork that will, but this guy was laying the groundwork.
Gotcha.
Okay. Be that as it may, on a cold late autumn night in 1927, an unnamed laborer who we've dubbed Yosef, because that's the only fucking name I can think of in Russian, and I don't know how to spell Sergey, and I didn't.
Okay.
We already had a Vladimir.
All right.
Vladimir Zaza.
Perfect.
Yosef.
So he's fucking Yosef. And then
There
I
you
thought
go.
Stalin, and I thought just fucking right, dude.
Stalin.
Just fucking
Jesus
right. You don't have
Christ.
time to go through a fucking dictionary of Russian names.
No, we don't.
Nikolai would have been good.
Yakov Smirnoff.
Fuck.
There you go.
Wish I had thought of that earlier.
Yeah, saying famous Russian fucking
Oh, Yakov would
Yeah,
never have done.
Yakov,
All right, so
famous Russian.
Yosef, not the dictator.
comedian. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Living outside of Omsk, near the Irtish River, had a run-in which he would never forget. It's worth noting that the Irtish River originates in the Mongolian Altai mountain range, alleged home of the proto-hominids known as the Almas, or sometimes referred to as the Almasti, in northern China, close to the Mongolian border, and runs through China, Kazakhstan, and Russia, making it the chief tributary of the Ob River, that's OB River, and by default, the longest tributary in the world. As such, its murky water winds through vast swaths of isolated territories wherein it may have picked up a bizarre beast, one which, it's not too difficult to surmise, may have crawled from the moist depths of the Irtish River to terrorize the aforesaid working man. And I know there's a long way of saying long river, maybe a monster came out of it, but fuck it, it's a long river and maybe a monster came out of it. Or maybe the monster came from fucking someplace else completely.
Okay,
I'm going to
traveled via the river.
I'm going to expect very soon chance of hell or space from you guys.
All right, cool.
You might not want to live up to those expectations, and I respect it.
Yes, a lot.
You're adult men who
It's a
can make your
lot.
own decisions.
Okay,
Once you see what happens,
Okay.
maybe you'll suggest.
sweet.
Okay, yeah. However, it came to be, Yosef was sound asleep in the wee hours when he suddenly was startled awake. But unlike the situation facing Emily, where there was no clear indication of what had woken her, for him it was the clearly terrified, almost shriek-like braying of his horses within the barn adjacent to his home. Wasting no time, Yosef leapt to his feet and ran outside to see what was so frightening his animals, rationally assuming that it might be thieves who'd snuck into the stable. Creeping ever closer to the barn, Yosef had no sooner flung open the doors than he was sent flailing to the ground by his panicked steeds, who burst out and galloped away from the building at top speed. Yosef had never seen his animals act so skittish. Looking up at the gaping black maw of the open barn doors and imagining whatever horse-terrorizing thing might be lurking inside suddenly became too much for Yosef to bear, and discretion being the better part of valor, the workman decided to beat a hasty retreat and come back with reinforcements.
Hell yeah.
And so he did. But even as he prepared himself for a confrontation with the unknown, the manual laborer could never have conceived of the unfathomable horror. Oh boy, I'm using that word. I'm fucking using all our quota. The unfathomable horror that awaited him. Now equipped with a flashlight. No, that was serious. That was a heavy duty. That was a suspenseful. That wasn't supposed to garner a laugh. That awaited him.
Yeah.
Dun dun. Fuck.
Nestle. Dun dun dun.
All right.
Excellent.
That's another key word.
Enigmatic entity. Dun dun dun.
All right, so I have keywords.
Coda. Dun dun dun.
I do like coda.
That's a new one.
Fucking, that's a new one. But
Yeah.
once it's funny.
To-wit. To-wit's a new one too.
To-wit's a new one too. Once I had coda, it was like a long suppressed part of my lexicon, and then I had it dug up in some random thing. I'm like, oh yeah.
I did Google it.
Coda.
I'm not gonna lie, I Googled it.
I love it. Yeah. Expect to be on this fucking verbal journey with me, folks, because I'm not going alone.
We get new words.
I learn a new word. You'll know about it.
100%.
Like, you guys will be the first to fucking know about
Hell
it.
yeah.
Because I'm not going to not use it.
No.
Shit.
Fucking humans.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, now equipped with a flashlight and accompanied by several neighbors, all armed with picks, axes, and pitchforks, probably a few hoes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is standard Frankenstein protocol.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Except too modern to have torches, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
You can always bring them out.
That he'd managed to rouse from sleep, the neighbors he'd managed to rouse and arm up, Yosef and his modest posse now approached the still darkened barn. Clicking on the flashlight, Yosef, doing his due diligence, was the first to step inside the silent structure, and that's when the flashlight's beam caught sight of something metallic, almost glittery, surrounding them on all sides. Yosef realized that the interior of the barn had been enshrouded in millions of silvery, hair-thin filaments that not only covered the walls, but were strung spiderweb-like between most of the surfaces, creating a diaphanous labyrinth for the men to weave through. Those who came into contact with this strange material claimed that it was very strong and nearly impossible to cut, but was mercifully not as sticky as a spider snare may have been. So, not as sticky, but fucking super tough.
Okay.
And spread web-like everywhere. Making his way into the center of the barn, Yosef and company noted a large hole in the roof that looked as if something had plummeted through it. But what it was exactly that had ripped through the roof would not be clear, until one of the men suddenly noticed something otherworldly atop a nearby pile of hay. The men gathered round to get a better look at this enigmatic organism, which they described as, quote, a round white pumpkin-sized mass that pulsated rhythmically.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's now forever with us.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. Super gross.
Yeah, all right.
Tumory, fucking
Yeah, just some
parasite-y.
weird sky tumor thing. Like, ugh. All right.
It was then that Joseph caught sight of what appeared to be the rudimentary human facial features emerging from the side of the thing.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Yeah, this is fucking.
It has a face.
I don't even know what we're doing now.
Okay.
Was it attempting to communicate by assuming the features of the species that had now confronted it? Or did these men catch a shapeshifter in the early stages of its transformation? Whatever the case, it would be then that this moment went from weird to terrifying as the white pumpkin began rolling toward the web-smothered wall of the barn.
Can't let it roll.
It rolled.
Can't let it roll.
Can't stop it.
No, you can't let it do this.
Well, maybe can't stop it.
Can't.
But they didn't.
All right, fine.
Yeah. The men could only stare in horror as an array of tentacle-like tendrils shot out of the top of this bulbous beast. Unsure if this thing was assuming an attack pose or merely trying to climb up and escape from the roof hole where it had presumably entered, Joseph and his neighbors decided not to take any chances and lunged in, battering the unfortunate life form with an array of sharpened farm implements until there was little more than a glistening pile of whitish blue pulp.
Oh, that's an ending I was not expecting.
That's just a rare ending where it's like, bring the hammers, bring the axes. And they're like, oh, shit, they really did it. Like, they really
fucking
used it.
I mean,
Holy shit.
Russia 1927?
Yeah, they're not fucking around.
That's not fucking round time.
No, dude, you can't be a weird white pumpkin in someone's fucking barn.
Yeah.
They're gonna, send
John
your ass-
Carpenter's the thing.
I was gonna say,
you're
it's
all
just-
going to
it's just-
stare in
yeah.
awe.
Yeah,
And it's
100%.
going to shoot through the roof, and
Yep.
you're going to be fucked.
Yeah.
You know what? Even if it was a short segment in a creep show sequel, it would almost ended like, it builds up. The horses are scared. You come back with your posse. You see the webs and the filaments. You get in. You see this pulsating thing with fucking a human face appearing on it. Then it rolls to the wall. Then tentacles shoot out, and you're like, oh, fuck, what's going to happen now? Are these fucking guys? And then they're fucking Russian tough-ass working men who just fucking obliterate this thing in a matter of seconds.
Have to beat it into a pulp. You have to.
I mean, I'm not usually an advocate of destroying what you don't understand, but I mean,
well, they did.
it webbed the fuck out of that barn real
Yeah,
quick.
and they were scaring the horses. It has a weird face thing. I mean,
And I mean, if it got a full people face,
I don't know if you can negotiate with this thing, man.
is it going to convince fuckers to follow it? Is it going to be the
Maybe.
conqueror of the world?
Is it a new mayor?
Is it the new mayor?
Yeah,
of Omsk?
exactly, dude. Exactly.
No, I mean, like I say, I don't usually advocate the violence policy. In this case, I'm like, yeah, you saved the world. The world would not have seen 1920 fucking 8 if it weren't for these fucking Russian heroes.
The tentacles where you're like, you got to kill it. You got to kill
That's
it.
the problem. Is it's just everything would make you want to kill it.
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
like,
yeah.
what if it wasn't? What if it was Savory Universe?
I mean,
I do. What if it was the second coming of
Right.
Christ?
like,
I'm
could you
sorry.
imagine? That's how
dupe is
Jesus shows up
Yeah, like shit.
in a shit white
Yes.
lump, in
Well,
a cocoon in a barn, and then
Get-
if he allows, if he had reached his final form, oh fuck,
Dude.
Yes, I mean the
Oh,
Antichrist is supposed to be all
man.
dude, and he's the dupe, right? He's the opposite dupe.
Right.
You think he's supposed to be satanic, but he's all dope.
Right.
So Jesus is going to be the opposite. He's going to come back as a fucking lump,
yeah.
and we're doomed.
All right, so the world was saved,
Yeah.
or the world was doomed,
Or Jesus was beat to death in his new form in
or some
1920
weird
something.
river thing
Right, maybe-
fucking
Yeah.
came in and was killed,
Mm-hmm.
or it plummeted from space,
Mm-hmm.
clearly being born in hell.
Or space.
Yeah, hell or space.
Yeah, there you go. Hell or space.
There's my chant.
Yeah,
Fuck
hell,
it.
hell or
No,
space.
no, don't worry.
Hell
No,
or-
no, this is
give it
sad.
to me. Give it to me.
This is like pity sex. I'm
You're-
not going to have it.
Yeah,
Actually-
well, after
this
once the tentacles
actually-
came out, it's a thing in its space. It
Yeah.
just became space.
It's just became
100%.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
But it is hellish. The webs, the fucking nastiness.
Yeah, and it does.
Yeah.
It has us like you mentioned, like a Carpenter thing-esque going on, where you're just like,
Oh, it's definitely John Carpenter's
Yeah, a
fault.
morphing blob with tentacles.
yeah, 100%. John Carpenter, the thing.
Absolutely.
There you go.
I would
Yeah.
love it. I mean, apparently.
I wonder what they did with the barn afterwards.
Well, this
They're
story
like,
does
do you-
precede,
do you
definitely
keep it?
precedes 1966. It definitely
well,
precedes.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Not the original short story, Who Goes There by Campbell, I think, but certainly Bill Lancaster, and John Carpenter's iteration of it in the early 80s, which is, of course, one of the most magnificent motion pictures ever made.
100%.
And Rob Bottin's effort. Like, if you want to see this made up, I mean, obviously it'd be all CGI today, but if it was done back in the day, Rob Bottin would be the only fucking special effects artist. I mean, Rick Baker would have done fine, Stan Winston, Dick Smith, all the classics, but you'd want Rob Bottin on this.
Totally.
Yeah,
100%.
it's fucking amazing. So, yeah, we don't know if the world was saved, destroyed, or fucking
I will never know that
happened.
timeline's gone.
Gone.
I wonder what they did in the barn afterwards. Were they like, fuck it, clean up this mess, we burn this barn to the ground, never talk of it again?
Yeah.
You know, what do you do?
I mean,
hide the body, hide the mash, hide the mush.
Well, yeah, you got to maybe, I don't know if you give it a Christian burial, maybe
get a hose.
Drown it in holy water.
Get a hose. Just hose it off.
I mean, you'd hope that like the Russian Academy of Sciences has
rakes.
it in a lab somewhere.
They got rakes.
Yeah,
Rake up into a little chunky pile.
Yeah, you can't just leave it in the goddamn barn.
Yeah,
that's
you got to
for sure.
shovel it somewhere.
And you can't put it near like well water because you know that's gonna fucking
throw it in
that's
the
some
fucking-
color
Well,
out
They
of
put it in the
space
pile and they
shit.
just burn the shit out of it, probably.
Maybe burn it.
Yeah, burn the barn.
Burn the
Nah,
barn.
you gotta build a new barn.
Yeah, but there's a lot of web in that barn, and there might be egg
It
sacs.
could be tainted. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be full of fucking
That's a lot of money to
infectious
build a barn.
agents.
And this is a time where they just don't have money to build
This
big
is true.
barns with the horses.
This is true.
Hose it down, give it a little scrub.
You might be right.
A little Ajax on there. There
Yeah.
you go.
You know, we're getting paranoid, Mark.
Yeah,
Chris is right.
I know.
This is an
No,
elbow
like-
grease situation.
Burn the city.
No,
Dude, I
bleach and scour.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, moving on, Robert.
Yes.
Case 4.
While on the topic of oddly shaped entities, details on our fourth and final encounter originally appeared on Lon Strickler's Phantoms and Monsters blogspot and involved a security guard who, while on night patrol in the Baquedano region of northern Chile, which, by the way, I was not able to find on a map. It could be just because my Google skills suck, but it might be just like a neighborhood and not an official thing. So anyway, this guard who had a run-in with a far more terrifying than anything even remotely offered up in his job description. Sorry, when I digress, I lose my flow. In the wee hours, sometime in June of 2000, so by far our most recent case, a night watchman named Luis Alberto Calavar, who went by the name of Alberto, a lot of Hispanic men go by their middle name, it seems like.
Cool.
I don't understand the reasoning for it, but Alberto it is.
Hell yeah.
Upon hearing the frantic barking,
Bargain.
Jesus, criminals, frantic barking of his employer's dogs outside his security shack, shot to his feet, suddenly overcome with a surge of adrenaline. On high alert, but by no means afraid, the diligent sentinel, armed only with a flashlight and, I shit you not, a knife. I don't know what kind of cut rate fucking business is this. I mean, did he have to bring his own knife? Did they provide him with one?
I mean, it depends. Security might not necessarily be armed. You might just have a knife on you. I mean, I have a flashlight and a knife on me all the time at work.
Sure, they could be technically unarmed security people that just happen to carry a knife.
And then a knife, you
Yeah.
got the flashlight to see in the dark, and then you got
Because it could be just like
you got the knife to stab
watching
ghosts.
the shack to make sure animals.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? But you got dogs too.
You know?
Yeah. All right.
You got some weaponry here.
Right on. So, as I was saying, the diligent sentinel dashed out into the inky darkness to investigate the disturbance, never once suspecting his deep-rooted wall of belief separating what he knew was real from what he deemed to be fantasy was about to disintegrate before his very eyes. Once outside, Alberto sprinted toward the sound of the now yelping dogs. Rounding the corner of the security shack, his eyes caught sight of an amorphous, dark green thing that appeared to be crouched down, quivering behind a bush just 30 feet away. As soon as his flashlight's beam hit it, however, the quasi-gelatinous being suddenly stretched upward to a height of nearly 5 feet before sharply contorting its body to an angle that ought to have been impossible for any animal burdened with bones, ligaments, or an exoskeleton. So it's just doing a spinny wrap around like, what? The fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
So it's weird. Alberto marveled at this seemingly startled, formless apparition, which he described as a, quote, unquote, flexible mass that was fundamentally, again, quote, fluid-like in nature as if it was without solid bone structure, end quote. Alberto added the observation that, against all logic, the thing had large, flopping ears.
Holy shit.
What is going on?
We're fucking back.
Back.
We're fucking back, boys.
A lot of there's themes this week.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
A lot of interconnecting.
I like it. Hell
that
yeah.
likely have nothing to do with one
blobs, ears.
Blobs and ears. You called it. Chris called it.
Beaten to death in a barn in Russia.
Well, that's the one time it happened.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, of course. Because it's like one of those things where you get the record scratch, you hit the brake, like it seems like the tear is mounting, and these motherfuckers just say no.
Yeah.
I mean, I would almost love to see a creep show like segment where that's just like, even if it was a half-hour show, like a modern Twilight Zone or Outer Limits, if it's just like a 15-minute episode, and they had a little like discussion on horror or commercials after. I mean,
available
I would love it.
now on AMC. All right, man.
All right,
Large flopping ears.
Large flopping fucking ears.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And was covered with a fine coat of what looked to be slimy greenish hair that was from 2 to 2.5 inches long. So the way it was described, I get the feeling it's not like a solid pelt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every few inches or centimeters, I don't know.
It's got hair on
just
it.
this 2.5 inch long, slimy looking green hair on its already quivering dark green body.
Huh.
Okay.
No bones.
No. Not that we know of.
Seemingly not.
Oh, let's see.
It seemed that this creature also had at least a rudimentary face, another fucking theme notch there,
Sort of a face.
which perhaps out of fear or maybe just light sensitivity, it kept turned away from the guard at all times. Alberto stared at this impossible animal with a mixture of confusion and fascination. Then, in a strange series of kangaroo-like hops, the flexible fiend began leaping toward a nearby Wassintonia palm. Do not know what that is.
Okay,
Just
cool.
type of palm. It then shot forward and inexplicably glommed onto the base of the tree before swiftly scurrying up the trunk, albeit without the assistance of claws or limbs.
Oh,
Again, another thing.
Weird.
Like the fucking white pumpkin, like the Coloboko, that can move without this, the advantage of appendages. Stunned, but surprisingly still unafraid, Alberto walked closer, tracking the odorless creature up the tree with his flashlight beam. It was when, the light hit the creature for a second time that the guard would receive yet another shock. This time, literally. Suddenly, Alberto's arm, the one holding the knife, not the flashlight, interestingly, was struck numb as a wave of icy cold cascaded through his flesh. The sensation was so sudden and convulsive that he immediately dropped his knife, and stranger still, his watch, though it had never fallen loose before, slipped off his wrist and hit the ground.
What?
So his arm fucking suddenly shrank and was shocked,
Yeah,
contracted from the cold.
This gave him a tiny arm? Like, what happened?
Yeah, little baby arm.
Yeah, like what the?
I don't know, but the watch fell and the knife dropped.
Okay, did it like...
Can you imagine getting a sudden withered arm and just like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Did it like dehydrate? Did it like something with his arm like mess with the muscular, I don't know, structure and tenacity of tendons?
You're nailing it.
Yeah.
This is why we leave this part of the story to like scientifically minded people.
Yeah.
Let them ask these questions.
Well, this thing struck first,
Yeah.
and it's up a tree. Good fucking luck.
Okay, fair enough.
Burn that tree.
Can't burn everything, bro.
Oh, you can't?
I know. I'm still with you on burning the barn.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I know Chris is, about saving a barn, and I appreciate it, but fuck.
Fiscally, he's correct.
No, he's right.
Fiscally responsible, Chris.
But look at
There
what
you go.
like the fiscally responsible mayor of Amity did during Jaws season. You
Oh,
can't always be that guy.
I brought my fiscally irresponsible. I didn't bring my fiscally irresponsible business purchase.
Oh, you did.
Shit.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Okay, next week.
All right.
All right.
Something to look forward
It's
to.
a sword. Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck you.
Well, there it is.
Fuck you. Fuck you. There you
Wow,
go.
I did. Is it a treat or torment? Now I'm not sure.
Dude, I have like 3
You guys are gonna. Love
I definitely thought you'd bought a fucking arc.
You guys are gonna love this,
Oh, I forgot about the arc.
dude. Well, wait till you see this. This is fucking sick.
I can't wait.
Dude.
I'm excited.
You might be ninjas,
I mean,
You bought a katana?
and it's kind of like a barbarian
wow.
sword.
I mean,
Oh, so not a
Dude, you're gonna love it.
I already dress in black.
Can't be ninja the barbarians.
I
Right
just
Pretty
wait till
big.
you see it. Well, it'll be on Patreon for people
Oh, wait,
next week.
ninja.
Fuck yeah.
Fair
All right,
enough.
my irresponsibility aside.
Okay.
Here we go.
Though Alberto couldn't fathom how the beast had accomplished this task, the light-loathing thing had clearly felt that the guard had come close enough and, though God only knows how, had caused him to relinquish his weapon and therefore his only method of defense. The moment the sensation struck him, Alberto noted that the dogs behind him had suddenly fallen deathly silent. And when he looked back, he saw that these usually fearless canines were now all scrambling beneath the shack in an effort to put as much distance between themselves and the tree-bound beast as possible.
Always trust a dog, man.
Yeah, if the dog's
Always trust
afraid,
him.
be afraid.
Always trust him.
Though he claimed to still not be afraid, again, I don't know if that's a case of post paranormal incident bravado or if he really or if he was mesmered.
Yeah.
So I'll continue. Though he claimed to still not be afraid, it's clear that as the pain in his arm intensified, Alberto's bravado was diminishing. And before he knew it, the night watchman found himself not running back into the hut and locking the door, but on the ground, crawling beneath the building, cramming himself body to body with the formerly ferocious, now cowering and eerily silent Pat.
He climbed under the shack with the dog.
Climbed under the shack, body to body with the guards.
Get yourself in. I
Guard
guess
dogs,
kind of
sorry.
makes sense. I mean, animals would do that. Obviously, they did that, but
Well, they can't open a fucking door.
yeah,
Shut a door.
Yeah.
Lock a door.
better. You know what? You're right.
They can't.
They can't. They cannot.
But
use,
maybe at this point he just didn't want to be alone.
get in the shack and then invite the dogs in.
Yeah, how about that? But they're
Peel
already
it.
they're already
Hey, y'all.
terrified under the thing.
Yeah,
You know what you
Hey,
get in the
y'all.
shack,
moving.
Come on in the shack.
cut a hole in the
Hey,
floor,
moving.
let the dogs come through,
Okay,
plug the hole.
we don't got to do. That's a lot. It's a lot.
I know it's a
That's-
lot.
I'm not
That's
saying
a
it's a
lot.
bad idea, but
It's a pretty bad idea
It's a pretty
because then
bad
the fucking
idea.
thing can get in
yeah,
too.
Exactly.
That's a terrible idea.
Just get in the
Should
shack.
have shot it down immediately.
Get in the shack. A series of knocks to tell the dogs to come in. And then they'll know, oh, we know those knocks. We got to come in the shack.
I've not been trained for this, bro.
Yeah, go back in time, train the dogs, so when the time comes,
They know the knock.
they know the knock. Duh.
Yeah, duh.
Fair enough. I stand corrected as usual.
Unbelievable.
Oh, God.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
His mind racing, the partially paralyzed guard tried to find a logical explanation for the existence of this floppy-eared, Tigger-like terror that had infiltrated his employer's property. But try as he might, no rationalization would do, because the thing that had just attacked him was anything but rational. Though it's likely Alberto spent the next few hours with his ears strained for any sickly squishing sounds that might indicate that this boneless Bogart was creeping ever closer, to his great relief, the rest of the night passed without incident. Though it seems likely that the security guard harbored a gut-sick dread that at any moment he might feel the horrible sensation of the boneless thing oozing around his ankle, or even worse, his face.
Oh, God.
Though the incident itself lasted only a little over 5 minutes, and despite the fact that he never again laid eyes on this vexatious varmint, it nevertheless, no T there, cast a lingering pall over Alberto's life. Though feeling eventually returned to his arm, he had a difficult time reclaiming his former vim and vigor, and just a short time after the encounter, the watchman quickly lost over 20 pounds. Don't know how big he was to start with. I presume he's not too big if he's crawling under a fucking shack with ease.
Yeah, if you can get
Yeah.
under there with them dogs.
And 20 pounds when you don't weigh that much is
That's a lot, man.
pretty significant.
This ain't a good sign, guys.
Though doctors were at a loss to attribute these symptoms to any specific ailment, Alberto knew. Alberto, no.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What was to blame?
The son of a bitch. It got him.
Intriguingly, it also came to light that during the same period, near the area where Alberto had his late night run-in with the so-called Baquedano thing, or Bacqua. Yeah, I think Baquedano.
Yeah, Baquedano.
And this was, I don't know, it was named by Crypto Wiki or one of those things, but good name. I would have called it the Bouncing Beast, a Baquedano, but that's just me. I like alliteration.
Yes, you do.
I respect what they've done.
Yes, you do.
Local farmers began reporting sightings of a bipedal kangaroo-like creature in areas where soon after they'd find the carcasses of their blood-soaked, partially devoured livestock. Though locals were quick to attribute these attacks to the my fucking God, notorious bat-winged, kangaroo-legged, spiny-backed, exsanguinating assassins known as the Chupacabra.
Hell yeah.
It seems as if this time there may be another, even more inexplicable entity on the loose. A bouncing, green-haired, floppy-eared, ball-like mass that hates light and doesn't just drain its victims of blood, but evidently paralyzes them before tearing them apart. Because if it's any indication, if it is the same thing, and who knows, maybe Chups are working in the area while this thing is fucking doing its own
And dude, they
alien
got
bullshit.
some competition with this thing.
Yeah. So it's fucking it is weird, but if its first instinct is to like freeze you up so you can't use any defensive mechanism, and I guess in the case of chickens, beaks, goats, horns, whatever, human beings, a knife,
dude.
Then the results of it not exsanguinating, but like literally just goring them. I don't even know if they were partially devoured.
Right.
It might have just fucking ripped things apart simply because it's scared, because it's, you know, maybe it's on the warpath, maybe it's hateful, maybe it's just super frightened and has a huge like assassin skill set, like fucking Liam Neeson.
Thirst for blood, man.
Thirst for blood.
That's what happens.
Summing up, all of the entities we've covered today have in common various traits, from round bodies and floppy ears to semi-obscured facial features and inexplicable abilities. All sorts of fucking bullshit,
100%.
even more that we pointed out. But for all of these strange similarities, the aspect that is most apparent is just how fundamentally weird these creatures actually are. In fact, every single one of these enigmatic entities, pa-ching, would seem more at home in the pages of a centuries-old fairy tale or medieval bestiary, or even on a 1950s drive-in movie screen, than they would in a contemporary chronicle of allegedly true events. But that's just what they are. Incredible encounters with inexplicable organisms whose appearance astonishes and whose abilities defy logic. And God bless them. We wouldn't have them any other way.
Ultra-Cryptids reality-shattering tales from the What the Fuck files. Yeah, man, you got a whole cadre of weird shit with these ones.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
All with a little something, something.
I wonder
And
with that last
what the
one,
fuck?
though, like, what did it use to get the weapon
Yeah,
out? Like,
was it
like
psionic?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like
Was
a psionic
it,
thing.
Was it did it release like a vapor that is like a nerve toxin?
I mean, if the
only,
guy his hand just went like numb or whatever.
and that
like,
you would think it would affect the whole of his body if that were the case.
yeah, like, and, I mean, I was
an
thinking-
invisible beam.
I was hoping
that
maybe
just,
it like shot a bolt to some shit like
I
a
mean,
wizard bolt, but
just
it didn't.
because but just because you
mean-
can't see it doesn't mean like
True.
wizard fights, which we all I guess wish could be true to some degree.
Well, they're
are not
I mean,
gonna-
always.
are not going to be those fucking like optical effects laden like Hong Kong masterpiece wizard fights where it's like red and blue beams and
yeah.
lightning and fucking
Right,
blah, blah,
yeah.
all the shit that we grew up loving and watching in fucking especially Hong Kong movies, Indonesian movies, the rest. But it's probably going to be a really kind of maybe not quiet affair, but a little more treacherous and a
gonna
lot
be-
more invisible.
fucking two nerds in robes drawing symbols at each other.
It could be.
100%.
Could you imagine a quick sigil fight? Who
Yeah.
draws the fastest?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, you can't be. fucking
Now
around with
wait for the results.
Yes.
But yeah, man, super weird. The floppy ears too with that thing got me. But I mean, going back to the very first one though,
an
with
amorphous
that dark
blob is
Dumbo,
one
it's
thing.
like,
That's plenty good. An
Yeah.
amorphous blob. Going
Yeah.
back to the
weird
last
floppy
one,
ears,
the
man.
Baquidano.
Strange.
But floppy fucking ears. Like, why would you have one fundamentally solid fucking extremity,
Yeah.
and the rest of you is just this sloppy mess
A
of
weird
whatever?
gelatinous. I mean, then again, I mean, like predatorily speaking, I mean, that would definitely behoove you to have that because you're just sliding in and out of shit. You're like just
Oh,
like, almost
sure.
like serpentine.
And it was hiding its face,
Yeah.
whatever
I'd
fucking
love
that
to
face
know what it
was.
looked
Yeah, right.
like. Should have got it in a barn and then called your Russian friends.
Oh no, you're thinking two different things.
No, I'm saying with this thing.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Call
You
your
know-
Russian, be like, I got the people for this.
In a
Call
comedy,
my- call my
skit
boys
show,
up.
it would be great. Like start with the Russian thing, and or start with a scary one, go to the Russian thing, and then you think you're getting more scary ones, and then at the end the Russians just show up every time, a little older,
Yeah,
a little
you're
more
like,
grizzled
this is
up.
fucking what they
Like,
do.
this is what we
dude.
fucking do. We're gonna
Hell
beat this
yeah.
thing to fucking death.
Yeah, you
Hide
got
under your
blobs.
shock. Can't do a
Yeah,
Russian accent, but yeah. Vladimir.
Go hide with dog. And the fucking
Oh.
dogs. You know what? Good on the dogs for realizing the fucking the danger and then jetting out. But I wonder what this dude do. Like, okay, your employer. Do you bring this up to him like, hey man, BT Dubs was hanging out with the dogs the other night and this weird shit up here? Because I mean, maybe obviously if he knows about it and didn't disclose that in your training seminar for said security job,
I mean,
there could be a possible fucking labor dispute there
Sure.
if you're union.
Or maybe
a
that's
thing.
why they're not allowed to have weapons. If you are aware of this thing and you know that if you can excise lethal force, that thing will use lethal force to defend itself, and you're fucked.
You gotta kind of ask your employer, like, "Hey, chance to know about this thing? Like,
No,
any running with this
but
thing?"
again, I'm sending Chris in.
Because
Chris is not going to be like, this floppy-eared fuck-all just doing whatever it wants to do.
Yeah.
My knife, paralyzed my knife, scared the dogs.
Yeah.
And the dude hung out under the shack the whole fucking night.
The whole night.
Smart move, though, honestly. At least you're like,
Had to
But
be.
yeah, you're with dogs at least.
They always shorten that part. It's always in like, and he was under there, and then the next day, we saw a doctor. He lost some weight. They always gloss over that part. To me, I mean, I understand in a movie it would be like not thrilling to watch necessarily, but the scariest part of any incident is what you're left to live with, especially just post said incident when you're not sure it's over.
Yeah, losing the weight, like whatever that is, like did it like cause him some sort of like harm or something? Like, is it like a cancer thing? God forbid.
Was it radiation and he had some short-term negative effect? Is he still alive today?
Yeah, man. Oh, what if
I
he
don't
uses
know.
radiation to do that shit?
I mean, can't rule it out. Maybe this thing is like a radioactive blob from like fucking industrial waste, a la 1970s nature run movie or trauma film gone wild.
Yeah, goddamn Inside Out Bear. Son of a bitch.
Goddamn Inside Out Bear.
Get you every time, man.
No.
Get you every time. Well, there it is, Robert. Thank you so very much. That was awesome and a very excellent story for the fucking welcome back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm glad to be back, and this is fun. I
loved it, man.
Missed you guys. Missed
was
this.
Awesome. It was so cool. But you know what? Before we get out of here and pack up for the night, boys, let's thank some folks that support us. Patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. All that bonus content, that audio, that video, that access to the Discord. Do you want to watch us do the podcast?
Ooh.
You can do that.
It's too sexy for
on
words.
Patreon.
Wow.
And we're going to thank these people right now, Rob.
God bless. God bless them, everyone. Ben Matthews.
Thank you, Ben Matthews. We appreciate it.
Relant.
Thank you so much.
Almost said reliant. I'm sure they're reliable.
Relant.
But they are relant.
Love it.
Michael Wesley Morgan.
Thank you so much, Michael. We appreciate it.
Don't you fucking forget it. Norm Allman.
Hell yeah, Norm. Thank you so much.
Ross McDougal.
Yeah, Mr. MacDougal. Fuck yeah.
Devin Kendrevis. Oh, man. I think I learned Kendrevis.
Thank you, Devin. I actually,
Devon.
I believe
Devin Kendrevis.
I've spoken with him a few times.
Devin,
Thank you,
if I fucked it up, you let me know. You tell me how to say it right, and I'd be glad to do it again.
Hell yeah, Devin. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Cyril, in parentheses, Psy, Ernesto Paul Peters Macera.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got to sign your name to shit, woo, that's a whole thing.
That's a great name.
That's a great name.
I mean, I wonder how many proud parts of his lineage are represented in that one name.
Fucking all
like
of them.
great uncles,
Hell
super
yeah,
gramps,
dude. Love it.
Dad probably.
Yeah.
That's fucking phenomenal.
Awesome.
And you know what else is phenomenal?
What's that?
The beautiful simplicity yet elegant eloquence of Tandy Adams.
Tandy.
Sweet.
Oh,
That's
thanks,
so
Tandy.
sweet.
We appreciate that.
That's an adorable fucking name. Holy shit. All right, moving on to a name that's harder to describe.
Yep.
Gin and tonic. Gin and tonic.
Yeah. You know what? I saw that and I'm like, wait a minute. Gin. I'm like, I got it.
It took me obviously all the time. Well, I did it in real time, but I was thinking definitely do I got to go on Wikipedia? This is some fucking Star Wars shit.
Last but not least, Robert.
Never ever. And I love this name.
Yes.
Occam stole my razor.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
thank you
shit.
so much. And again, thank you to everyone that supports us over there at Patreon. Your support means so much to us. Patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. Bonus audio, bonus video, Discord access, all the fun stuff there. Bonus weekly videos. So much goddamn content.
So much.
You can shake a stick at it.
You really
they
could.
say you can't shake it, or you can shake a stick. What do you do?
No, it's so much you can shake a stick.
Okay,
at it.
cool.
No, I'm not sure why.
Why are you shaking a stick?
To keep it at bay,
Yeah,
because now it
stops all your content.
There's so much of it that
all this
fucking
video
it's overwhelming.
content. Yeah, what are you doing?
Or are you just mad that it's taking up so much space?
It's like a lion tamer situation, which is
I
rude.
fucking have
Which
no
is so
idea.
rude.
Yeah, what is the stick?
Yeah, why are you shaking a stick?
Is it the rod of Aaron?
Oh,
Oh,
shit, the
he
rod
went
of
biblical.
Aaron.
Yeah,
Damn.
could be. That would
All right,
explain a
man.
lot.
Staff of Magus?
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
What about the one that fucking Moses got in trouble because he whacked the rock one too many
the
times?
staff of Cunnilingus, right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
No, I don't think that was the name.
That
but yeah.
one, yeah.
I'll get whacked with that stick.
Oh,
all
yeah, I
day.
think that was just Moses' staff. I don't think it was.
Did
I
his
don't
staff
think
have a
that's in the,
name like fucking Greg or some shit?
Yes, the staff of Greg.
Dude. Fucking
I mean,
sick.
it was a staff of serpents.
Yeah. Oh, sick. That's what it was. Awesome. Social media. We're there.
Yeah, we are.
We're on social media. Check it out. Instas, Twitters, Facebooks, all kinds of fun shit there. We're doing it. All kinds of fun short form videos and the TikToks and the YouTube shorts and fun shit happening there. You can follow us, like, comment, share, DM. Thank you for all your messages. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Merch.
Oh, hotlines.
Oh, that's coming up.
All right, sorry.
I'm not gonna forget that. We got merch, hellerspace.com. We're in November, so there's all kinds of sales.
Did we release
No, not yet.
the Kraken yet?
No, we have not. No, the Kraken will be released at a day that will be determined down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, on a very specific day.
Okay.
Very specific day.
I'm sorry. I lost context because I
I
really did a quick turnaround on that, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, we got
That's fine. That's fine. I trust.
It will be out.
Didn't mean to spill the bazines.
It will be out this month though, for sure, in a very
Okay.
special day in November. And yeah, the Heller Space. There's all kinds of sales happening for the holidays. Get all your loved ones some Cryptonaut merch. Send us the pictures if you got the merch. Let us know. Send us those pictures, and we'll end with the website. And of course, we got a hotline, and boys, we are getting close to having all kinds of enough stories to be able to
all kinds of enough
stories and calls to be able to do a proper episode with this. Probably after our Thanksgiving break, we'll end up doing one. That hotline is 315-370-6853. Leave us you can say hello, you can say goodbye, you can tell us anything you would like, especially if it's a creepy, spooky story, which people have done that. People have left those. So
a couple stories.
Yeah, a couple stories.
That's
so
great.
Do all that, and we are going to be having that. I said coming after our Thanksgiving break, we're going to be having that show where you just get to like listen to people's experiences, which is going to be super dope. And there it is. Thank you all so very much. We appreciate you checking us out every goddamn week, in and out. It just happens. It's there. It's going on. And this is episode. What did I say? This was episode like 413 or something like that.
I think 14.
Was it 414?
Wow.
Yeah, it was 414. Damn.
Just packing them in.
Dude, we're coming close to episode 300 on Patreon.
That's nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
I'm pretty fucking stoked on that. As a matter of fact, if my math is right, there's 6 more episodes, and it's episode 300 for Patreon.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, dude. That's fucking nuts.
That's a lot.
Man. It's so much goddamn shit. So there it is. Thank you all so very much. And we're talking to you soon.
Goodbye.
That little point I did. Yeah.
I saw it.
Little David Lee Roth
It's
move.
exciting. Wow.
Little fucking Panama.
I mean, I would not have guessed that based on the move, but now that you say it, clearly David Lee Roth
Does
move.
he do that? No, he kicks. That's what he does. I should have kicked.
Sure.
Yeah, what did you do?
Should have kicked.
He pointed.
And I was like, wow.
I was less familiar with the David Lee Roth point.
Like that.
Honestly, you could have called it the Robert E. Lee point. I would have been like, all right, fucker's point.
Yeah, a lot.
What am I gonna do?
That's not.
It's
People's
not helping.
point.
Yeah.
I don't know who points. Fucking.
People all
Uncle
all
Sam.
kind of people.
No, man. No, no. Dude, I'm trying to think fucking rock stars and shit. Dude.
Rock stars who point.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. All rock stars point at
Yeah,
some
you're
point.
right. God damn it.
Especially
they do.
frontmen that don't play an instrument.
Yeah, they
just
have
have
to.
all the fingers for pointing.
Yeah.
Pointing at everybody.
That's not really a move. That's just what they fucking do.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. I don't
Who's the
know
guy
that
who walks across
a
the stage?
single person
Just
or
pointing.
character whose fucking move is the point.
Yeah.
Well, you do now. His
Fuck.
name is Mark Stores.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mark David Lee Stores. And we're proud to know
It's
him.
better than Hagar. All right, we're talking to you. Peace.
Anyway, no, he's not. All right, bye.
The debate rages.
Oh, no.